Ah, welcome. What can I do for you? Yes, that's correct. A bit out of the way, I know. Of course. How about we continue this discussion inside? Please have a seat over here. Would you care for anything to eat or drink? Oh, it's not a problem at all. I just want to make sure that you feel welcome. All right. If there's anything you need, please feel free to ask. Not what you expected. Well, having a nice warm shop in the middle of a cave is fairly non-traditional, I would say. I try to be hospitable to my guests since these kinds of things can make people feel a bit nervous. It's only natural, especially for a newcomer, but I guess my reputation precedes me. The question is, where did you hear that from? Your friend. Oh, a potion to help with stress. Ah, yes, that young man. He's come in quite a few times, if I'm not mistaken. Curious that he would say those kinds of things about me, considering his frequent visits. But yes, I do recall him mentioning a friend of his. This description didn't really do you that much justice, though. I mean, you've been given quite the gift with those eyes. I speak nothing but the truth. I mean, I've had many guests who would come here from around the world to have eyes that look like yours. Well, I'm flattered to hear that, but most people tend to think I'm some sort of old, decrepit frog who lures pretty girls into his grasp before ripping their hearts out. But you see, not all of us are like that. That's not how I do things here, either. I may be a warlock, but I'm not, that horrible. Everything I provide is through a mutual agreement between me and my guests. We decide what makes for a fair trade together. I won't make you do anything you don't want to do. However, just know that goes both ways, please. Don't worry too much about that. I'm easy to negotiate with. I'm very flexible. Of course, I want the best experience for all of my guests, so sorry if I'm a little awkward. I want to make sure you feel comfortable with whatever decision you make. Very good. So let's get started then, shall we? What brings you today? Oh, a love potion. Very humble of you. Are boys really not coming to you in flocks? Well, it seems like such a waste. I mean, you shouldn't have to be forced to use a love potion with such a pretty face. No. I mean everything I say, really. Those boys have no taste. Well, if you're sure, then I'll make one for you. A love potion should be fairly simple. The question is, how potent would you like it to be? Well, the strength of a love potion is dependent on what you're willing to give up for it. A day or two of someone's love would cost you a pittance, but when that lasts a lifetime will cost you something worth a lifetime. What that is, well, that's up for us to figure out together now, isn't it? So what will it be, my dear? Oh, going all in then. Quite the go-getter, aren't you? Are you sure that's what you want? I must say, I admire your confidence in that. I mean, it's not often that someone asks for something of that magnitude for their first request. But now here's the fun part. What would you be willing to give up in exchange for something so priceless? Uh-huh. Oh. Something different. Tell me then, what is your proposition? A game? I guess it depends on what kind. Rather bold of you to suggest something like this to me. Expecting me to go along with you, not paying up, assuming you win this game of yours, gives me one good reason why I should agree to this. Well, that's a dangerous wager, you know, offering yourself like that if you lose. No, what could I possibly do with you if I win? Well, sorry, guess we'll figure that out when the time comes, huh? Alright then, I'll play your game. But let's make sure we're both in agreement here. I'll give you the love potion. You are not allowed to tell anyone of its contents. You are not allowed to coerce or force anyone to consume it. You cannot sneak it into anyone's food or drink. They must drink it willingly. If you can get someone to do so in a week, well, the potion is yours free of charge. If you can't, then I am free to do whatever I please with you. Is that a deal? Excellent. I'm glad you asked. That's where this comes in. This necklace right here, beautiful, isn't it? It's ruby encrusted. This necklace will tell me how successful you are in your endeavors, and regardless of whether you are successful or not, it will bring you back here once the week is up. Oh, and it won't come off during that time. The spell will keep you from doing so. So are we in agreement? Alright then. It seems our little game has begun. Welcome back. Looks like our little game is over. Oh, I'm so sorry. Looks like you lost. But I don't think I had to tell you that. Rather curious approach you took there, though. Are you playing me for a fool? That was a very half-hearted attempt you made. Not very interesting to watch you not pour your heart and soul into getting the man you love to drink every last drop of that potion. Oh, having you succeed wasn't my intention. I just wanted to see you grovel as you slowly watched your chances at love fading away. To see the tears flowing down that pretty face of yours, knowing that your life would no longer be yours in a few days' time. Honestly, it would have been amazing to see, after all the trouble your friend went to before, how ironic that the girl he wanted a love potion for would try the same thing with me and fail. Yeah. Yes. You didn't really think that was a stress-relieving potion he got for you, did you? Not a very long-lasting love potion, but it did the trick for a few days. Guess that means you didn't plan to use yours on him, poor thing. I pity him now that he's about to lose you. He spoke so fondly of you, you know. Honestly, that might actually make up for our little game. The thought of someone so desperate for someone else's love that they use a love potion on them only for their love to be not reciprocated. When it all goes away, and the fact that you didn't even know makes it even more priceless. Oh, I won't deny that. Your friend might have gotten some things right about me. Still, to downplay my hospitality like that is a bit unfair, no? Is that all the thanks I get for all the potions I've made for him? If he is unsatisfied with the results, then he only has himself to blame. We came to an agreement, and I followed it. Just like I'm doing here with you. You set the ground rules, and I complied. Oh, please, do tell why you didn't bother trying then. Don't be shy, my dear. I would like for us to be honest with each other. What? Seriously? You're funny, you know that? Oh no, you misunderstand. Why wouldn't I believe you when we were supposed to be honest with each other, huh? It's just the thought of a sweet little thing like you wanting to be swept off your feet by a bad guy? It's something I find very amusing. But using a tactic like that is a pretty roundabout way of doing things, don't you agree? Still, I'm surprised you didn't think to try to get me to drink the potion, not that I would have. There's no need for that. I think you underestimate how much I'm willing to take as an offer. I didn't agree to your little game, didn't I? Why would I, if I wasn't the least bit interested in the prize at the end? Oh, I know quite a bit about you. Your friends didn't... Well, your friend... He didn't pour his feelings about you to someone he finds unpleasant for no reason. Something so precious as a chance at love for all the little details about someone like you, it would have been a fair trade. But he really didn't do you justice. Judging from your actions, he must have spoken well enough about me. Though maybe not in the way he intended, but tell me, what is it about offering yourself to me that you find so enticing? Is it the thought of being safe from the villain's wrath as he strikes down his enemies? Is it that? You think you can soften him up to be on the... well, to be the perfect lover who only has eyes for you? Or maybe you just like the thrill of being so close to something so dangerous. Is that so? So what do you think the villain will do now that he has this sweet little girl in his grasp? They had a deal, didn't they? He gets to do whatever he wants with her, doesn't he? Well, how about he starts by taking what is rightfully his? So much sweeter than I thought it would be. Even with all the fantasies I conjured up in my head from all the stories he told, it can't compare to the real thing. Oh, darling, look at you. With your eyes closed like that. You want more of that, don't you? Is this what you wanted so badly? You feel excited, don't you? Well, it excites me too. This is your life now. I get to do whatever I please with you. Don't worry though, no harm will come to you unless you ask for it. You will be taken care of course. Completely. I assure you. You will want for nothing the rest of your days. Your new life will be everything that you imagine it will be. And I'll make sure you enjoy every single moment of it, my dear. Hello everybody, my name is the Man of Culture. If you like this video, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, consider donating as a funds channel and everything that I do. Also, all donation links are in the description. Make sure to check out my Patreon where I'm uploading deliciously spicy content for all of my lovely little viewers. Please make sure to check out my Twitter as well. And our Discord. I just want to give a big shout out to our Tier 3 subscribers on Patreon. Tier 3 subscriber Castiel. Thank you for being a loyal supporter. I wish you all the best days. I love you all.